Hi guys, I'm just here to just go over our next step in our multi-genre because I think we want to be starting step 4 by next week to really start on stay on track. Step 4 and 5 are more in depth. They're the main part of this multi-genre project. So we've got our research done, or we should be done, or close to done, and we want to now get working on step 3. Except that is, if we were in class right now, we would be using that to have a discussion. We're not going to have a discussion. Feel free to have the discussion with someone if you like, but we don't have to do that. But I do want you to be thinking about, okay, why am I doing this project? All of the preparation that you would have to do to have a discussion, to be able to explain things. So if you look at my exemplar, that model, the model exploration, or the model multi-genre, if you open that up, you can kind of follow along with me. So the first thing is just your topic. So my topic is hairstyle and identity. So it's not just hairstyle, it's the way it works with your identity. And then the next part is, why are you interested in it? I want you thinking about that. I don't want you just choosing something that you don't have an interest in. So for me, I was looking back at some old pictures. I noticed a lot of different hairstyles, and that they really had to do with where I was in life and the things that I was doing at that time. So the most interesting things, the most important pieces that I found, I had have the Gift of the Magi as one, and it's the O. Henry short story that I'll probably read next Monday or Tuesday, and then Get a Haircut and Get a Real Job.
My father said yeah.
By George Thorogood. And so the reason why I chose those. So the interesting, important thing, what I have written here is, number one, I have a ritual that I do with my hair to show the connection to family. I'll talk about that next week. And I also remember that my wife's dad not approving of my long hair when I was young. So those are the reasons why I've chose those two things. So you want to have a reason for yourself. So what am I going to create? This is where you start to think. So you're not just going to read some things and discuss them. You're actually going to create some things. So what I think I'm going to make, and I haven't made these yet for my model. I might get to it. We'll try. I'm going to probably write a personal essay about cutting my hair when family members pass away, which is something that I've been doing for a while now. I might do a song or parody. That's my lyrical about people not liking my hair when I was young, and I might put together a photo essay of different hairstyles I've had over the years. This could be entertaining. So that's what I'm looking to do. Now, everything after that on step 3 is just a comment I received when I was having a discussion, or a comment that I suggested to someone else. That's something that you don't need to get to. But I want you to write down those things so that I know that you have a model of where you're going. Okay. The only other thing that I'd like you to do this week, if you could, is to self-assess for GCO5. So GCO5 is your research GCO, selecting and combining information. So if you take one of those self-assessment forms, or just write on a piece of paper, right, give yourself novice, apprentice, or expert, and explain how you think you did when it came to doing research, finding information, getting it down, stuff that had to do with your topic. That's it. Next week we'll start going through the process of looking at the pieces that we found and kind of reading them closely and working with them and analyzing them critically, making connections, and then we'll do work on that for a couple of weeks, and then we'll get into actually creating our pieces, and that'll be kind of the end of the project as we go. Feel free to work ahead at any time, but I'll be guiding us at a pace that will get us done in plenty of time and time to self-assess. All right. See you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.